In this lecture, we will learn what to consider when developing an actual information security strategy. As we already know, a strategy helps us move from the current to the desired state, which at this point we have envisioned through the defined security objectives. But a good strategy is more than a list of goals. It's a way to reduce risks and stay compliant with laws and regulations. In the end, we do all that to help our business create value for our stakeholders, which will ensure we get our paycheck at the end of the month. The question is now how to develop such a strategy. In order to get from the current to the desired state, organizations need to define a roadmap. A roadmap for a security strategy is essentially a detailed plan that breaks down the long-term objectives into smaller, manageable projects. Each project focuses on a specific aspect of the overall strategy, such as enhancing firewalls, implementing new authentication protocols, or conducting regular security trainings for employees. These projects are sequenced in a logical order, often starting with the most critical vulnerabilities. As each project is completed, it contributes to the larger goal of strengthening the organization's security posture. Over time, these incremental improvements add up, ensuring that the company can achieve its long-term objectives of a robust and comprehensive security strategy. This approach allows for regular assessment and adjustment, ensuring that the strategy remains effective in the face of evolving threats. Now, when developing a roadmap, you need to consider the current state, the desired state, the available resources, and possible constraints. The current and desired state are pretty obvious. As for a good strategy, we need to know where we are coming and where we are going. Now, when we develop a strategy, we already have to have its implementation in mind. We can only implement the strategy with proper and sufficient resources. Resources come in different forms. Let's start with the first category of resources, persons. These are the individuals who drive and operate the activities. They could be employees, volunteers, contractors, or anyone who is instrumental in the success of your project. They are the backbone of any successful venture. So it's important to ensure you have the right people on board. The second category of resources is time. This precious commodity is crucial for success. You need to allocate the right amount of time for activities and allow results to settle down before making a new step. This is the key to smooth and efficient operation. Money makes the world go round, and the third category of resources is finance. You need to ensure you have the resources necessary to acquire, develop, and implement what is required. This could be in the form of money, investment, or funding. The right financial resources are the fuel that drives your project forward. Information is power, and the fourth category of resources is information. Information is essential in supporting decisions, measuring performance, and improving knowledge. A well-informed team is a team that can make the right decisions at the right time. Finally, we come to the last category of resources, infrastructure and other means. This includes resources such as technology, tools, and materials that can be acquired or built. Having the right infrastructure and means in place can mean the difference between success and failure. Finally, there are various constraints, besides the limitations in terms of resources, that need to be considered as well. Think of these constraints as different factors that you must balance to create a successful plan. Laws and regulatory requirements are your rules to follow, ensuring everything you do is within the law. Physical capacity involves the space and environment you have to work with, while ethics ensure your actions are appropriate and reasonable. Culture, both within and outside your organization, affects how your strategy is perceived and implemented. Costs and time are critical constraints as well, as you must work within your budget and meet deadlines. Personnel issues such as resistance to change or a lack of skills can pose significant challenges, and the organizational structure dictates who makes decisions and how. Resources like capital, technology, and people are what you have to work with, while capabilities refer to the knowledge, skills, and expertise available. The time window is crucial for meeting compliance and seizing opportunities. Lastly, risk appetite involves understanding and managing potential threats and vulnerabilities. In short, each of these constraints must be carefully balanced and addressed to develop an effective and secure strategy. There's a lot to consider, but addressing each area is crucial for your plans to success.